7 years ago, CAF embarrassed African football on the world stage. They ignored their own rules, overturned the referee's decision illegally, and had to be dragged to obedience by the Court of Arbitration for Sports. Today, in 2026, they have done it again. Welcome to Red Card Africa, here on Africa Soccer Zone. And today we are going deep on why CAF's decision to award the AFCON 2025 trophy to Morocco is not just controversial, it is legally indefensible. So, what happened? So let's go back to 2019 and see what happened. The CAF Champions League final between Esperance of Tunisia and Wydad of Morocco, the 2019. In the second leg in Tunis, Wydad abandoned the game in protest over a VAR dispute. And what did CAF do in that instant? So at the time, Ahmad was the president of CAF. So he and his executives illegally overturned the referee's decision and ordered a replay. Yes, a replay. And of a final that had already been decided by the referee within the laws of the game. So it took the CAS, that's the Court of Arbitration for Sports, to step in and hand Esperance the trophy at the time because they had rightfully won it. Now, fast forward in 2025, the AFCON final in Rabat, we all saw what happened in the final. Yes, Senegal's players walked off the pitch. We all saw that. Yes, there was chaos. The referee, Ndala, did not manage the situation well. Yes, the referee from Congo, he didn't manage the situation well. He should have declared the match abandoned the moment Senegal refused to continue. He should have awarded Morocco the game right there and then. That was what he should have done. Because that is what the law says clearly. Once you refuse to play the game, you can't expect to come back and continue. You can't expect to come back and then continue and play. So as soon as Senegal decided not to continue the game again, the referee should have ended the game. That was it. That was it. So Morocco would have been declared champions because Senegal would have been adjudged to have forfeited the match. So Morocco would have won 3-0. And that would have been final. But what happened? The referee did not end the game. Senegal came back to the pitch and then continued. The game continued. Now, take note of this. The game continued. The game did not end. And so because the game continued, technically, Morocco could no longer have won by means of the other team forfeiting the match because they came back to play. The referee allowed play to continue. And in the end, Senegal won that game. Senegal won that game at the end of the day. And that is what happened. Now, per the CAF's appeals committee, the appeal committee, the verdict that came out yesterday, they said that they had awarded the trophy to Morocco because they adjudged Senegal to have forfeited the final, which did not happen. That did not happen. Comparing this particular situation to what happened in 2019, 7 years ago, you realize that in that instance, Wydad did not come back to play the game. And so the referee was right to have adjudged Esperance winners of that particular match. In this 2025 one that we are currently debating, Senegal came back to continue the game. So that is the difference. These two are different. Now, what the appeals committee did, let us look at. I'm going to put on stage. I'm going to put on the screen here. Let us look at what they said. Let us look at their verdict. Let us see their verdict. So it says the CAF Appeal Board decided that in application of Article 84 of the regulations of the CAF Africa Cup of Nations AFCON, the Senegal national team is declared to have forfeited the final match of the Total Energies CAF Africa Cup of Nations AFCON Morocco 2025, with the result of match being recorded as 3-0 in favor of Morocco. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So I'm going to put here what the Article 82 and 84 that they base their judgment on, what it says. So I'm going to read again. This is Article 82. It says, if for any reason whatsoever a team withdraws from the competition or does not report for a match or refuses to play or leaves the ground before the regular end of the match without the authorization of the referee, it shall be considered loser and shall be eliminated for good from the current competition. The same shall apply for the teams previously disqualified by decision of CAF. Now let's go to the 84. 84 says, the team which contravenes the provisions of Articles 82 and 83 shall be eliminated for good from the competition. This team will lose its match by 3-0 unless the opponent has scored a more advantageous result at the time when the match was interrupted. In this case, this score will be maintained, and it will be maintained. The organizing committee may adopt further measures. So this is what the appeals committee based on to pass judgments. So they used Articles 82 and 84 of the AFCON regulation. This is the AFCON regulation. What we just read, I just read, is the AFCON regulation. Now, let's go to another one. I'm going to share something on the screen again. So let's look at this. This is 5.2, decision of the referee per FIFA's regulation. So it says that, I'm reading, it says that decisions will be made to the best of the referee's ability according to the laws of the game and the spirit of the game, and will be based on the opinion of the referee, who has the discretion to take the appropriate action within the framework of the laws of the game. The decisions of the referee regarding facts connected with play, including whether or not a goal is scored and the result of the match, are final. The decisions of the referee and all other match officials must always be respected. Must always be respected. So this is Article 5.2 of FIFA's regulation concerning the decision of the referee. So in this case, what CAF's appeal committee, what they used, the Article 82 and 84 of the AFCON regulation, can no longer be used because Senegal came back to continue the game. So they had not forfeited it. They had not forfeited the match. So long as the referee allowed the game to continue, we can no longer apply Article 82 and then Article 84. It is not correct. It cannot be correct. The right thing to do is for CAF to apply 5.2. 5.2 is where we must strictly respect what the referee says. If we are not going to respect what the referee says, then it means we'll be going back and overturning a lot of results. Because even in this AFCON, we all saw what happened. We all saw what happened. Penalties were not awarded, even though we had VAR present. So what if a team decided that, okay, let's go back. Now I want that game replayed. The appeals committee has goofed big time. So we cannot use Articles 82 and 84. And that is what the Court of Arbitration for Sport is going to do. And it will now still maintain Senegal as AFCON winners. Now, what's next? Senegal is saying that they cannot be bothered. They are heading straight to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, yes, because CAF has failed them. And this is not the first time something like this is happening at CAF. We've realized that it's like CAF is becoming like a cartel. CAF is becoming like a cartel. It is, if you are not strong, you cannot survive. If you are not strong, you can't survive. Clearly, there's a bigger hand behind the picture that is pushing these decisions. Come on, somebody is pushing these decisions. A few weeks ago, we heard that Morocco saying that they cannot host the women's AFCON. They want it postponed. That's a lie. It's all because of this AFCON issue. It's all because they wanted the trophy so bad. That's why they held CAF to ransom. And finally, what did CAF do? They caved in. Motsepe and his people caved in, and they have done exactly what Morocco wants. They've done exactly what Morocco wants. So what is Senegal going to do next? Senegal says they are going to the Court of Arbitration for Sports. In the meantime, they have a friendly match coming up on March 28th against Peru. They are playing that game in Paris, in France, and they said they are going to celebrate their AFCON trophy with their fans. They'll be bringing the trophy there. They are going to celebrate with their fans, with their fans who are outside Senegal. They've already celebrated the win in Senegal, so they are going to do this in the diaspora. That is what is going to happen. We are going to follow this news, and then we are going to bring you all the updates here on our platforms. So make sure that you join us. We can't leave this show without giving out the red card. On this episode of Red Card Africa, the red card goes to none other than CAF. Yes, CAF are the ones who are taking the red card today because they have refused to learn. They have refused to learn simple things. They've always made up their mind that they will do things that will always bring the game here in Africa into disrepute. And that is not good for a continent that hopes to be up there with the rest of the world. This has never happened anywhere. It never happens anywhere except CAF. CAF keeps embarrassing us. And so today, on this episode of Red Card Africa, the red card goes to CAF. Viewers, so this is where we end today's episode of Red Card Africa. And make sure you like this episode. Make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep holding African football accountable. That's what we are going to do on this show here, Red Card Africa. So make sure you subscribe and then like our channel so that anytime we share anything here, you'll be the first to receive it. On this note, we'll see you some other time. Thank you. Bye-bye.